Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm Emil Ennis Jr. back here with Clever News. And Tom Holland just recalled the time that he auditioned for a major role in the Star Wars franchise and completely humiliated himself. Let's get into it. So celebrities may appear as total pros on the big screen, but that's not always the case behind closed doors, aka the audition room. In enters the relatable Tom Holland, who is known to millions as Peter Parker in Spider-Man, and the guy who can effortlessly scale buildings and get around by way of a tiny web like it's nobody's business. But before his role in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Tom had it out for a whole different franchise. He caught up with Backstage Magazine and revealed that he previously auditioned for the role of the ex-Stormtrooper Finn in Star Wars The Force Awakens, which would eventually go to John Boyega. Tom, who is set to star in the upcoming Apple TV Plus drama film Cherry, was asked about an audition horror story that he'd be willing to share, and it took him no time at all to admit that he'd had quite a few moments, which included reading the wrong lines during an audition to get specific. But it was his Star Wars audition that he'll never let himself live down, as he began explaining, quote, "I remember my audition for Star Wars. I was like 4 or 5 auditions in, and I think I was auditioning for John Boyega's role." He went on to say, "I remember doing this scene with this lady, bless her, and she was just a drone. So I was doing all of this like, we gotta get back to the ship. And she was going, bleep, bloop, bloop, bleep, bloop. I just couldn't stop laughing. I found it so funny." Tom revealed that he felt awful because, quote, "She was trying really hard to be a convincing android or drone or whatever they're called. Yeah, I obviously didn't get the part. That wasn't my best moment." Thankfully, there weren't any drone-like creatures involved during his Spider-Man audition, which clearly he came out successful. But one audition tactic Tom mentioned that has seemed to work in his favor, considering his growing film career, involves essentially playing dumb until he's given another chance to prove himself, and basically wows his casting directors. He explained, quote, "I would get something really wrong in the first take in the room so that the casting director would be like, you should try and do it a little bit more like this. And then I would do it how I'd actually planned on doing it, and it would show them that I was really good at taking direction." Tom added that he uses this little trick in order to show directors he's, quote, "malleable and able to work with others." Okay, note to self, I'm using this trick during any audition from here on out. But if there's anyone who has helped him throughout his many failed and successful auditions, Tom credits his father with teaching him all about rejection. He told Tom, quote, "Son, that's part of success. If you won every single time, winning would become losing." To which Tom was able to relate it to a game of golf, adding, "It's like, if I can shoot 4 under in golf every single day, that would become really boring. You need to lose so that the win feels like a win." A simple reminder to celebrate the little victories in life, but if at first you don't succeed, take it from Tom and always find a way to take the good with the bad, and don't be afraid to have a good laugh while you're at it. And this totally reminds us of the time that Tom was caught without pants on Zoom. Click right over here for the details of that story, and then let us know your thoughts on his audition story down in the comment section below. I'm your host, Emil Ennis Jr. You can find me on Instagram at Emil Ennis Jr., and I'll see you soon right back here on Clever News. Bye, y'all.